you to say some moment. Can't leave with Jimmy Shaman. See a rank is Roman charming. Businessman in order to exist, gotta do some plumbing. Down in the hood, business good.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Keyzone, back at it again with another Keyzonetheeemperor. You already know what it is. You see that shit? Huh. We in LA today. Feel me? We out here vlogging on this fucking hike. And bro, I never expected this shit. I'm not a fucking hiker, alright? These niggas dragged me out here against my will. 3 fucking hours, bro. You really think I'm finna survive this shit? Look at what they doing. People jumping and shit. Bro, it's all good though. We finna get into this video. Make sure I like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I need y'all to share this video. Comment down below which video y'all want to see. And hey, let's get into it. This is gonna be a hell of a long day, right? Yeah.
I want to talk to you about Jesus Christ and if you've accepted him into your heart as your Lord and Savior. I'm just kidding, guys. Now, over here, guys, along this ridge is all this like patterns to the green shrubbery along that ridge there. That over there, my friends, is the only vineyard and winery in Hollywood. It's referred to as Hollywood Classic Wines. It was started in 2001 by one of the pioneers of LASIK eye surgery. Big money eye doctor. We love that for him, huh? Apparently in Southern California, if you use your land for harvesting, you get a nice big fat tax cut. Yeah. See, in America, we like to keep the rich richer. Works out great for everyone, especially the lower class and non-existent middle class. It's fantastic. Now, it's still family owned and operated. You can't go over there and bang on their gate saying Matt sent you after this, okay, guys? You got to go to like a bougie wine shop, maybe Total Wines, maybe Bevmo. I don't know. I haven't done too much searching for this wine. They only produce about 100 cases a year. Not even a lot for the size of that vineyard. And each bottle will run you about $200 a bottle. I don't know about you guys. I don't spend that kind of money on my wine, maybe like $10 to $15 range. Sometimes my parents ball out on some wine, I get to try it, so best of both worlds. That's what I recommend. Get some parents to buy it for you.
Is he gonna be concerned?
Place is GTA houses. Exactly, just regularly vlog and just say something stupid, you know?
Nah, that's the part that keep throwing me off, Sam.
Exactly.
Alright, guys. On the way up, you will see this sign here that says, no hiking allowed to the Hollywood sign. That's because it's illegal to go up to the physical sign these days. However, that wasn't always the case. That started in like the late 70s. They've invested a lot of money into the sign over the years, and I'll get into more detail about that a little later on the hike. But there's been a lot of vandalism, some injuries, some deaths. You can imagine the liability, and it's also a national monument. They want to keep people away from it. So now it's illegal to go up there. So we won't be going and doing that today, I hope. Now in 2017, there was one man who went by the Instagram handle at Jesus_hands. Jesus hands. Yeah, I don't know what he thought of himself or his hands, apparently pretty highly. He managed to go up there and change the sign from reading Hollywood to reading Hollyweed. You guys remember when that went down?
Wait, he did that by himself?
2017. You guys remember that? It was all over social media. He even went so far as to make a little website for himself, slap some Hollyweed pictures on some hats, mugs, and shirts, and made a little money for himself. Right? Who could blame him? Smart man. Now, for 3 whole days, nobody knew who had done it.
That's talent.
Until, of course, he started posting about it on his social media, like probably most of us would do. And of course, the authorities caught on. They brought him in. They said, "Hey, look, man, we'll let you go with a slap on the wrist and a hefty fine, of course, because this is LA. And we won't make you do any jail time or appear in court or any of that jazz. So you do 2 things for us. You take down your website because you're not allowed to profit off your crimes, and you explain to us how the hell you did it without us noticing, because they got a lot of measures in place to keep people out. But he explained that for 2 weeks he did this whole stakeout, where he was testing the waters. He was figuring out where all the razor wire fencing, motion detectors, cameras, loudspeakers, when the people monitoring all that stuff up there were switching shifts. Like he 007 the hell out of this thing. Quite impressive. But he did. Like I said, he got away with a slap on the wrist. He did not take down his website though, because hey, this is capitalistic America. You got to take care of yourself somehow, right? No one's going to take care of you except for you. I learned that the hard way.
No,
now, do you have a question?
Yeah. Did he ever or did anybody ever find out how he managed to do that single-handedly?
So fabric, black and white fabric is what he used. So he didn't actually paint it. You would have to do a lot of coats of paint. That would take a long while. So he used black and white fabric to change it to read Hollyweed. And I mean, technically, he's only really changing 2 letters. So I think he probably just did it in the middle of the night, to be honest.
Man,
But he was actually not the first person to change the sign to read Hollywood. In fact, he was paying homage to a man by the name of Danny Finegood in 1976, who went up there with some friends and changed the sign to read Hollywood in recognition of the change in California law at the time. There was a decriminalization of marijuana possession. Woo! So they're very ecstatic about that. You know, they're probably huge stoners, you know what I mean? But they went and changed the sign to read Hollywood, and guess what, guys? They did it as part of a school project. You know what?
You lying?
You know what? They got an A. Didn't
Wow.
work out so good for Jesus' hands, but yeah, oh well. You snooze, you lose, right? But they changed the sign actually a few more times. They changed it to read Holywood in honor of Easter, Ollywood in protest of Oliver North Iran-Contra testimony, and Oil War in protest of the Persian Gulf War. If you want to get called out by the LAPD, you guys keep going that way. This is the way to go.
This way?
Yeah, I know. There's supposed to be a chain here. They're doing a great job. So.
Thanks for
Yeah. No worries. No worries. Yeah.
Just down there.
Yeah, you'll continue that.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to test the waters on me. Danny Finegood did it, right? Jesus' hands did it. No. So yeah, Holywood in honor of Easter, Ollywood in protest of Oliver North's Iran-Contra testimony, and Oil War in protest of the Persian Gulf War. So I don't know. I guess they were also huge activists. One thing's for sure, though. Definitely stoners. Now, they never changed the sign after that. That's when they started restricting access to the sign. That was, like I said, in the late 70s. So if you were to ignore all my warnings and start heading up that way like those ladies were about to do before I warned them, you'll get about halfway up and you'll hear a siren go off, and it'll sound one of two ways. Or, whoa, 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 whoa.
You should have let him go
My
up.
favorite,
I want to
favorite part
hear
of the
it.
hike. You'll hear a loud voice come out on the speaker, and it'll sound like this. This is the Los Angeles Police Department. This is a restricted area. Please turn around and head back to the main trail. Thank you. So you're thinking maybe I just set off a silent alarm. Maybe they're just trying to scare me, right? They're not actually watching. It's probably just an automated message. They're not actually going to send people, right? Think again. You'll keep going. You'll hear the siren once again. Or whoa, whoa, or a combination of, I don't know what the difference is, but in any case, they use both of them. And then you'll hear the loud voice on the speaker, this time a little more annoyed, and it'll sound like this. This is the Los Angeles Police Department. Excuse me, you with the red plaid pants. Please head back to the main trail. This is a restricted area. We're watching you. We will send helicopters and horses, and we'll use GPS tracking, and we'll use unicorns, and sharks will find you, and we will arrest you. So, Big Brother is watching, guys. It's a lot of money involved. There's tax dollars. I don't know if you noticed, we get taxed pretty damn heavily out here. A lot of money involved. We got LAPD's finest. Yeah, just think down on 3, up on jump. Okay, guys? All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing started. This is my favorite part. Everyone gets really uncomfortable. Everyone's like, let's do it. Yeah. Do you want to start with something traditional? Up to you. Up to you. Here.
You on the Hollywood sign? We climbing. Climb the top.
Niggas
All the way
fucking.
to the top. Hollywood sign. It's a smidge behind the camera. This is y'all's host. Back there.
Oh, what behind?
I don't know why y'all love Keyzone. Why y'all love Keyzonetheeemperor so much? He's just a great guy. He's just so funny.
I'm gonna need you to hold this real quick. Well, he not fail to realize is I'm that nigga, alright? That's why they fuck with me. Keyzonetheeemperor. All day, baby. Stop playing.
For your efforts. Now we get to enjoy the sign today on this lovely little hike. The sign is repainted every 8 to 10 years. Last time it was painted was November of last year as they were gearing up for this year. This year marks the centennial anniversary. 100 years the sign has been around, and it was only originally supposed to be around for 1 month. It's still here, and we're all very proud of it. Yeah, and funny enough, the total, whenever they rebuilt the sign, the total cost ended up being, with inflation, the original cost of the sign. So, kind of crazy. But there you have it. History of the Hollywood sign in a nutshell.
I wonder how.
A vest. An investigator. Yeah, there we go. Off to a great start. Thank you, thank you. 2 peanuts were in the park. 1 was assaulted. Yeah, that's a thinker. That's a thinker.
Man.
Yeah. What do you guys call a waffle on the beach? San Diego. Yeah. Yeah, Eggo waffles. Yeah, I know. That's also a thinker. So anyone has to explain the joke. Let's see what else. Did you guys hear about the fire in the circus? It was intense. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. Yeah. Oh, this is going great. What's brown and sticky?
A stick.
Yes! A brown stick! Perfect. Get your minds out of the gutter, y'all. See what else. I was up all night dreaming of mufflers, and I woke up exhausted. Yeah, automotive joke. Yeah. Let's see. What did the football coach tell the bank teller? I want my quarterback. All right. I dedicate this hike to sidewalks. If it wasn't for them, I'd be on the streets. Wow. All right. Anyone else got any? No? Come on, don't be shy.
You offered, right, so I can't think of any now.
No? Okay, well, if you think of one, just feel free to share with us. What else we got? My dad's a doctor. He likes to tell some goofy jokes sometimes. He said, I had a patient come in one time. He said, Doc, I don't know what's wrong with me. It hurts when I touch everywhere. It hurts when I touch here, everywhere.
Hold up now. Wait.
What's wrong with me? He said, oh, let me see. Your finger's broken.
Yeah.
This is pretty stupid. Let me see. Do I have any more?
I want to share it.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Because!
Okay, everybody, welcome to the Valley. Where me and my ladies like to go out for chicken sodas with daddy's money. This is where we like to love. Everywhere has ballet, fantastic. This is where that horrible accent comes from, guys. If you watch Clueless, you know what the hell I'm talking about.
The Valley Girls?
Yeah, the Valley Girls. It's San Fernando Valley. It's the mountain valley between Santa Monica Mountains, which we are on, and we're overlooking the San Gabriel Mountains. This is what we refer to as the valley or the hill. But yeah, this is it. If you guys look straight ahead, you'll see downtown Burbank is marked by this big blue eyesore. It is the nation's largest IKEA. That's what we're proud of here. This is kind of like an educational, historic kind of experience because they never moved from their original location, unlike a lot of other major studios. They moved to more convenient locations. They are still in their original spot, so when you go on a lot tour, it's a very historical experience. So check it out if you guys want. Like I said, my top pick is Warner Brothers, all right? Let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to tell you about the second time that Hugh Hefner saved Griffith Park and the sign. I know we're dying to hear more about old Huey. All right. So, once upon a time, we have a man by the name of Don Lee, who was a Cadillac car salesman. He made a boatload of money doing that, and eventually retired and said, well, what am I going to do with all this money? What a great problem to have, right? I wish I had that problem. He decided to get into the radio and television broadcast industry. He started up his own radio and television station. That television station actually went on to be the first ever TV station to have a live televised news broadcast. And guess what? Of course, it was about an earthquake in Pasadena. Go figure, right? His main problem was that he could reach all of Los Angeles with his radio and television station, except for the San Fernando Valley here to our right. So he had a bright idea one day. He saw some flat land up here at the top of this peak and said, you know, if I build a television radio transmission tower up there, for certain with that I'll be able to reach all of Los Angeles, including the San Fernando Valley here to our right. So he did just that. He spared no expense. He built a state-of-the-art television radio transmission tower up there. It was actually at the time the tallest transmission tower in the world. And it was standing at 2,000 feet above sea level. And that's what we're going today, y'all. We're going to get high as hell. Welcome to Hollywood. Woo! Yeah! And that's why they named this peak after Mr. Don Lee. They named it Mount Lee because he built that tower up there. So eventually in the 50s, they moved that station over to Mount Wilson.
Now we right behind the sign too. We made it.
Okay, so I was on TikTok. I was just like looking at all the different ways you could see this, and I was like,
Nigga, we made it. What's an hour and a fucking half up this mountain and we here. Alright? This shit crazy.
Talk your shit, keep going.
What?
Talk your shit.
Best believe I will. Damn. Whew. Nigga fucked up too. But it's all good, bro. It's all good.
Of all the pathways,
Oh, hell
this
no.
is the most fucked up.
This is like we going up the fucking stairs at this point. Oh shit. Oh, we did it.
Gotcha.
Damn, I can't believe it. I'm imagining.
Yeah.
We're actually here. Damn. Now I feel crazy up here. I feel like anytime. Shit. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know share this video. Appreciate y'all again. And that's the end of this video. And always keep a spirit keep.